What is good, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to the Fox's Den. Getting into another reaction. We got nothing but finales this week, baby. We just finished up the finale of Dr. Stone Season 3. That was a lot of fun to watch. I thought I had an episode of One Piece to watch, which obviously is not a finale. If there's a finale of One Piece, there's a fucking problem. Like, you know, it might be in the next decade or so, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there, and I hope that's never. At least in my case, because I love that show. But in terms of everything else that's seasonal, you know, just finished up Dr. Stone, that's finale, and now we're getting into the Tokyo Revengers Season 3 finale. You know, Season 3, Episode 13. This is the last episode for the season, and then I'm pretty sure, you know, we have, you know, like another, maybe like one more arc after this. But this season was definitely a lot better than Season 2, in my opinion. It's been a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what we get into this episode, because obviously it's like pretty much the final showdown, it seems like, between Takemichi and Kisaki. Hopefully this motherfucker actually gets what he deserves, and there's no fucking twists and turns and some, you know, crazy bullshit that happens and how he gets away somehow, and then we still have to deal with this fucker, because I feel like it's been long enough. He's gotten away with a fucking lot, and you know, he's the true problem to everything that's been happening in the future and around us in the past that Takemichi's been trying to fix. So this guy's got to fucking go, you know what I'm saying? And then in terms of another finale, we got tomorrow, Jujutsu Kaisen finale, which I am very, very, very looking forward to, but also not looking forward to, because that means the season is ending, which is just like that season. This Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 has been fucking crazy. I've loved every second of that. I can't even anticipate tomorrow, honestly. But yeah, let's, you know, get into this reaction. Tokyo Revengers Season 3 finale, Episode 13, Meet His Fate. If I have any indication of what that means, that's probably directed to fucking Kisaki, bro. Meet His Fate. That's what he's about to fucking do. I pray. That's a pretty direct title, so I better get direct on the fucking screen. You know what I'm saying? I better see that shit actually happen this episode. As I'm saying, I don't want, you know, I can deal with a little bit of tension, a little bit of like keep the fucking emotions high, whatever, you know, make me a little anxious. But at the end of the fucking episode, I expect this motherfucker to be in the goddamn dirt, okay? That's pretty much what I'm expecting. But yeah, we're gonna see, I guess, how that actually happens, because Takemichi's already like gotten beat the shit out of him, and he's still standing. He has a gunshot wound in his foot. Draken's a little bit farther behind him, taking care of Hanma. And I don't understand why Hanma is so loyal to Kisaki. Like, he's the one that created this situation in the first place, you know, like scooped him up on the bike, tried to get him out of there, like escape route. Draken, Takemichi chase him down, and then Kisaki makes them fucking crash. Like, that's hilarious in itself. But yeah, I cannot wait to see what Takemichi actually does. And like, they were really actually throwing hands last episode, bro. At the end of it, I was like, there we go, it's about fucking time. Throw some fucking hands, Takemichi. Thank you. Like, finally. Maybe he just finally met his match, because Kisaki I don't think is much of a fighter either. Like, he's more of like the mastermind manipulator type deal, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's a bitch too. Like, look, he's got a fucking Glock, you know what I'm saying? You know, he's not one to like play by the rules, that's for sure. You know, so there's a little bit of a loss of respect there. But also, if you're really in a gang and stuff like that, there's also kind of a little bit of a respect there, because like, this motherfucker don't care. He's killed so many people. He killed Emma, and now he's killed Izuna and Kakucho. He's killed fucking locked Kazutori up and convinced him to kill Baji. That's 6 people that have people's lives that he's fucked with. You know what I'm saying? And probably more than that. Some other things that he's done, but I'm pretty sure that's the vast majority of how much he's affected. You know what I'm saying? Personally. So yeah, this guy's got to fucking go, bro. That's where we've left off, but also in terms of the entirety of last episode, we got a lot more of a deeper look into, obviously, because Izuna protected Kakucho, and like, we got a lot more of a deeper look into their history and their past, a little bit of their history together, but mostly Izuna's history, and where a lot of that emotional trauma that he suffered like kind of stemmed from, especially kind of catapulted once he mentioned that he actually found his mother one time. And it wasn't really his mom, which is just even more soul crushing, because she was so cold the way she presented it. She's like, you're not my fucking kid. My ex-husband and his ex-Filipino wife, those are your fucking parents. I'm your stepmother. Get it? Like, she's just so like dismissing, like, get the fuck out of my sight. This is a fucking annoyance. Which is just so cold, because you were taking care of that child at one point. He was led to believe that you're his mother the whole time until this moment. So he's probably, you know, he's grown up his whole life thinking that his mother abandoned him, that he had at one time, yearning for her to come back and like show some sort of affection again, or just, you know, accept him again, when really you're not even his mother. I mean, I guess telling him the truth is, you know, something that he needed to know eventually, but then if you were going to do that, you should have done that way sooner, so he didn't have to live with that like yearning for you. Like that, the physical image of his mother in his head was you, so you should have mentioned it and said something about it. And like, you didn't tell him anything on why he was going to the foster home and why you were giving him up. Like, that's just even more fucked in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, he's a little kid, but at least he would have known. He wouldn't have had like false expectations, which even created even more disarray between him and Shinichiro and Mikey and Emma as a whole, because that means like he wasn't really related to them at all by blood, like literally at all, like not half brothers, nothing. And that's just soul crushing, bro. And you saw like his like wave of emotions and why he got in that fight with Shinichiro, and you know, sort of his acceptance towards all of this as he was dying, which is a shame. At least what I said, it was a shame, because he finally started to accept Kakucho and like realize that he wasn't alone, like he had him, and started to, you know, really show his true emotions and true feelings, but it was too late. You know, it's always at the death's doorstep or at the true end that, you know, some people finally start to get it. And it's like, man, if you would have just fucking opened your heart a little bit earlier, you know, maybe this wouldn't have happened. But oh well, here we are. That was an amazing part of the episode. Like, that was pretty much most of the episode leading up to the end of it, which I really enjoyed. Like, Izuna's backstory was really good. Obviously depressing and stressful, but that's what creates a good deep character, and I enjoyed it. And I think you know, it just sucks that he went through so much. And I didn't think Kakucho was gonna die either, but they actually do die together. I mean, they really only had each other. You know, Kakucho didn't even want to, you know, live his life until Izuna like said, like, live your life for me. Like, he was gonna kill himself. So they really did only have each other, and then that's exactly how they went out. They died together. And so this looks like the, you know, pretty much dissolving of Tenjiku as a whole. And you know, it seems that the vicious generation are going to take care of their bodies or whatever they're going to do, you know, or deal with, I don't know if cops are showing up or what. Someone said, Mucho said call an ambulance. Ambulance still haven't fucking showed up. I mean, we just living with fucking, like, everybody here on the, like, all the regular soldiers or people of the gangs, like, they're just fucking clueless. Like, I don't know. So yeah, I'm ready to get in this episode. I'm ready to see what goes down, and hopefully Takemichi handles fucking business. Same with Draken, with Hanma. And yeah, I'm excited. So let's get into it. If you guys enjoy the reaction, please like down below, comment, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you know the next one's dropping. Let's get into it. Tokyo Revengers finale, season 3, episode 13. Not Tokyo Revengers season 3 finale. You know what the fuck I mean. Oh, both landing a punch on each other. Okay, you getting Gasaki nice and bruised up, bleeding a little bit. All right. So I'm talking about. Takemichi only took like fucking, I don't know, 40, 50 episodes. Where is this? Why, yeah, why are you... Oh, go ahead! All of them, yeah. I mean, that's also true in a sense for Takemichi too. Like, he's not the greatest fighter either. They're kind of like opposites of each other. Like, they're very similar, but they're opposite in the fact of what they're trying to achieve. Takemichi's trying to save people by inspiring people. Kasaki's trying to sort of also inspire people, but more like control them and manipulate them to get what he wants. He was looking around his surroundings and was like, is this where... So I'm thinking maybe like... Was this maybe like where the first like... Yeah, I think this is where he tried to plan to kill Draken. Yeah. Thanks for admitting everything. Is he gonna figure it out? He's gonna call him out on time traveling? We were thinking Kasaki's possible of time traveling for a second, but he seems like he was acting clueless when Takemichi started like talking about it. Oh, he's gonna mention the fucking Hina's death. Okay, that graphic was hard. He swore he was gonna fucking get this shit done. Oh, this is where Hina dies in the future. Let's settle it. Alright, he just came out and told him everything right in front of his face too. How's he gonna react to that? Because it seemed like Kisaki was already starting to like kind of push him, like, except for one possibility, like maybe he already knows. But then again, he was acting oblivious to when Takemichi was mentioning stuff like that earlier when they were fighting at the port. Wow, this episode is actually episode 50. I just like randomly said that earlier. Holy shit. It's been 50 episodes. What the fuck just happened? So wait, he knows, and he kind of guessed that. Is he jealous? 'Cause she doesn't. Yeah, he tried to propose and she denied him. That's exactly what it looks like. He's getting like memories from the future every time he touches Kisaki. That's exactly, yeah, this is, bro, what the fuck? He got rejected and he took that personally, and that's why he killed. Bro, you are a bitch. You are a bitch. Damn. Gome, I don't want to date you. I don't want to marry you. I'm sorry. Like, let's just go our separate ways. And he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill that bitch. Like, Kisaki, come on, dude. Get a grip. This motherfucker still has the gun? It didn't fall out when he fucking crashed on the bike? Go ahead, shoot me. Let's do this again where you can't shoot him because he's the biggest enemy in front of you and you can't do it for whatever reason. I can't help but laugh at this shit, dude. Oh, fuck, man. And stole her heart. Damn right he did. You telling me this is what started your fucking hate for him? Like, bro, get over it. I always fall around. Nah, I can't, dude. I can't. I'm about to lose my shit. So is that okay, so he is how they can become here. Like, he was literally adopting like Takemichi's thought process, and that's exactly what he led his life to do, become the #1 fucking hoodlum and gain control, and he thought that would make him a hero because Takemichi wanted to do that. The beacon for my plan. You motherfucker, dude. I can't believe this all started from him being jealous as fuck of Takemichi. This was in the first season. I remember when they passed each other. I will surpass you in being a fucking... Like, dude, Takemichi was never that type of hoodlum, bro. I guess Kisaki took it very literally, where I'm gonna become the biggest piece of shit. I'm gonna murder people, and that is going to secure my love of my life. Hina Tachibana. Like, bro, what the fuck? The perfect puppet, right? And the grand plan that will take 10 years. I will succeed in marrying not to touch upon him. Like, dude, I'm sorry, I cannot take this fucking guy seriously. Holy shit. Yeah, very selfish. That's why I'm laughing at it. Like, it's so selfish to think that she would fall for you because you become this crazy criminal. Yeah, sure, like, Takemichi talked about that becoming like a hero because he admired hoodlums, but not in like that way. He didn't want to become a murderer. Motherfucker, she's like never talked to you besides elementary school. Because you're an asshole. Is it that hard to understand? Oh shit. Like, Kasaki, you just continue to fucking fail to use this gun, bro. Is he actually gonna pull the trigger? I mean, that's the easy route. That is the easy route. And I honestly don't know what other route you should take. I'll leave it in your hands. Come on. You might have to. Oh, okay, and she's the one that actually stops him from doing it. Holy fuck, of course. Don't even think about doing nothing. Mikey is here now, bro. Someone grab it. We have other people. Grab the fucking gun. Oh my god, that punch decked the fuck out of him. That was a good punch, Takemichi. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Come on. Bro, why is Mikey just standing there? Can we grab the gun? Oh, he's just dipping. Okay, so the gun's still back there. All right, we're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. Dude, this guy is obsessive, bro. Holy shit. Is that what he's trying to do? He just stopped. Is he able to time travel or not, bro? He was acting oblivious earlier, but then he has like he seemed like he had a prediction that Takemichi could. So you're not. Oh! Oh shit! That was so out the fucking cut. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Well, bet. You didn't murder him, but he's fucking dead. Hallelujah! Holy shit! God damn, dude. You can't see that big ass red, bro. Bro, that came out the fucking cut. I actually mentioned that last episode, like he was kind of standing in the middle of the road another point too. And I was like, what if he gets hit by the car right now? That'd be perfect. Well, it happened this episode. Holy shit. Watch him actually still be alive, too. He's just, like, paralyzed now or some shit. Oh my god, his arm. Oh, dude, why are we seeing this? Oh my god. What do we do? Are you gonna help him? Or are you gonna call an ambulance? Or are we gonna do anything sensible? Or are we just gonna watch him die? Because, like, honestly, like, it kind of sucks that he didn't die on impact. That's why I always called him Hero, because he remembered... That's that scene that he remembered back in the day when he was falling in one of those days where he was like, oh, you know the heroes I admire are hoodlums? He was like, that's a hero? And that's what he's always been striving for. But also, like, when the hero came to save Hina... And he wants to, like, take Takemichi's place because he loves Hinata. Like, bro. how he did all of like Baji dying, Kazutora manipulated, trying to get Mikey under his thumb, fucking killing Emma, killing Gakucho, killing Izuna, all that because you love a girl? Like, bro, no, you're a psychopath, bro. To be like you? Yeah, bro, like... You wanted to be like him, but you fucking... I don't know, you looked at it in a very sick way, dude. Murdering people and shit. Like, Takemichi's never fucking... much less hurt somebody, he's never killed anybody, bro. I think he's dead. I think that was his last breath. How's the dude not gotten out of the truck yet? Is he hurt too? Like, I feel like he would have fucking, like, gotten out like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, oh my god. I guess not. Draken won his fight. And you had a fucking pipe too. Steel fucking pipe and he still whooped your ass. He's probably escaped by now? Yeah, nah, he's dead, dude. He's fucking dead this time. Wow, look at that. All the Vicious Generation. 5 arrests and 3 deaths. What about Kakucho? He's dead. Why didn't they say Kakucho? Is he not dead? Where the fuck do we go from here? Like, I honestly don't know where we go from here. So wait, is Kakucho alive? Because he didn't say Kakucho. Oh my god, he actually survived. Holy shit. That's why I was wondering why he didn't say anything. I mean, that's low-key a good thing, bro. I mean, you know, Takemichi didn't have to get his hands dirty, and fucking Kisaki is finally out of the fucking picture. So, I don't know how this isn't the last episode of the whole show. What the fuck goes on after this, bro? This is because, like, he's afraid of what's going on in the future. Like, if he really truly accomplished what he needed to accomplish. It just ends there, bro. You're gonna end it off with him trembling and that's it? I mean, that was a decent spot, I guess, but, like, I feel like it was kind of out the cut. I feel like it was kind of out the cut. Still fired out. I mean, he's out of the picture now. I think we've accomplished what we wanted to accomplish, bro. Alright guys, what another amazing episode of Tokyo Revengers, the finale of the 3rd season. I think it was great. Besides, I mean, the ending kind of threw me off there for a second, like, just because, like, it kind of, like, he said, like, this one last thing, and then it was just kind of, like, dramatic, zoom in, music, and then it just ends. And we don't really have, like, a direction of where we're going next. Where, like, I feel like Dr. Stone's finale did a great job of that. Like, we have an idea of what the fuck we are going to do in the next season. This shit, I have no idea what we're going to do in the next season. I have no idea where we go from here. It just leaves you hanging. Like, literally, I have no clue. I have no fucking clue. I have no clue. What do we do after this? Kisaki's out of the picture, so that makes me think, like, this should be it. This should be it. You know what I'm saying? Because that was our biggest hurdle, and he's finally out of the picture, right? So we should be fine now. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what happens after this? Like, do we... do we have to test out if we're able to get back to the present? Because remember, Naoto died in the future, but has that changed now because Kisaki and Izuna are dead? Probably. So Naoto should still be alive in the future now. But even so, is he gonna go ahead and test out, like, okay, let me go to the future, like, I'm scared as fuck, but let me go, let's see what's up, you know what I'm saying? Because Kisaki and Izuna are dead now. Or Izuna wouldn't have been in the picture if all the other stuff didn't happen and Kisaki, you know, created Tenjiku to control and this and that, and then end up controlling Mikey through Izuna and all that stuff too. But anyways, Izuna is out of the picture as well as the biggest problem, Kisaki. So you should think that we should be good now. So the only thing that I can really expect that we get into in the next season is Takemichi either trying to fix a little bit more in the past or just maybe staying in the past. And like, you know, I would think the time travel works again now between him and Naoto, since Naoto shouldn't die in the future, because Kakucho was the one, or Izuna was the one that shot, or no, Kisaki was the one that shot Naoto, and then Kakucho was the one that finished them off, or was supposed to, right before, or yeah, I think right after they, you know, went ahead and he traveled back to the past or some shit. So those two are dead, but Kakucho is still alive, which was at that scene. But I don't think he would be now, since the main two people that he answered to were, you know, they're dead. So I think, yeah, all we have to do is just go back to the present, right, and see what's good. I mean, that's all I can really expect, unless, like I said, like maybe Takemichi tries to figure out more on what maybe he can save people that have already passed away, like, because he said some wild shit before they went to this fucking fight at the Yokohama port, where he said, like, you know, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna save Baji and Emma too. I'm like, okay, how? So maybe that's the focus of next season, but like, it just like the way it ended, it just leaves you off where like you have no clue. Like I don't know I don't know what we're gonna get into next season. Those are my only two like possible like thoughts of what direction we go in. Is like maybe Takemichi tries to fix even more shit, because he said that wild shit. So is that really possible or not? Did you just say it for fucking semantics or just whatever? You just fucking, oh yeah, you know, we're gonna try to save everybody even though they're already dead. But like, did you just say that to hype yourself up, or, you know, I don't know. Is because, I mean, the fact that he even mentioned it and said it out loud to Chifuyu makes me think like, okay, he's actually going to try it. So that's why I feel like that's one avenue we can get into the next season. But then again, like, I feel like that's not possible. Like, you can't try, like, we've never been able to travel farther back than we already are right now. And if you do travel farther back, that means Kasaki's going to be back, and you're going to have to play your fucking shit perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, get him out of the picture early as fuck if you want to actually save everybody. Because if you fucking go back even further to say, like, you know, like first season type shit where you're trying to stop Kiyomasa from killing Draken, you're trying to save Baji, you're trying to save Kazutora as well, you know, all these factors, you're gonna have to be on your shit, because you've already gotten to a point where like finally you've like achieved some sort of victory, right? So I feel like the first thing we got to do is go to the present and see and truly see that like it's at a decent place where the people that he cares about are okay. And, you know, Toman still isn't like a huge fucking problem because Kasaki's the one that's pulling the strings, since he's dead now, right? And then also like the whole thing with him, you know, being in love with Hina, and this is what's really like created his whole mindset, because he wanted to be like Takemichi, because Takemichi was the one that saved Hina and kind of stole her heart. He was jealous of that because he was in love with Hina, so he wanted to be like Takemichi, which was become the #1 hoodlum, which he's like Takemichi said like is what he views as a hero. So Kasaki adopted that dream, I guess you could say, to surpass him and steal, you know, Hina for himself, or like, you know, swoop her under the rug and, you know, make her fall in love with him. But his like view of it all was like he took that literally, you know, becoming the #1 hoodlum, like he took that literally. Like he wants to be the #1 criminal. He wants to be in control of the country. He wants to fucking, you know, whatever he's got to do, he's gonna do it. He's gonna murder people. He's gonna do this. He's a snake. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a true fucking like asshole. And he thinks that like, you know, getting whatever is in his way out of the way with whatever means necessary, that's gonna make Hina fall in love with him. I mean, what kind of logic? Like, that's why I was laughing whenever like this was like that like aspect was being described of like why he did all this was because he loved, you know, Hina and he wanted her for himself. Like, it's so fucking unreal that's what he, like, nah, I can't. Like, I just couldn't take it seriously, bro. Like, Kasaki, what the fuck are you doing? But yeah, that was pretty much his, you know, basis for everything that he's fucking done. You know, is because he adopted the same dream to become the #1 hoodlum, like just like Takemichi did, but he took it super literal to where he didn't give a fuck what dirty shit he had to do. He was gonna fucking do it. And if you think any girl's gonna fall in love with you for that shit, you are way off the mark, my guy. Let me just start with that. So that whole reveal was fucking hilarious, and also like, I guess not super surprising. That fucking scene where he actually got hit by the truck, because I mentioned it the last episode, like, you know, because he was standing in the middle of the street again at one point where he was just, you know, running, or no, he wasn't standing, but he was running through the middle of an intersection. It was like, oh, it's like, imagine if he just gets hit by a car. Like, that would be like perfect scenario, like where we don't have to get our hands dirty. It was truly an accident and he's passed away. I mentioned that, so I wasn't actually, you know, because I already mentioned it and it didn't happen once. I was like, okay, I wasn't thinking about it. Like, I wasn't thinking about it while he was standing in the middle of a crosswalk. I thought like literally nobody was still around, and plus there was no sound obviously of the truck like coming. Like you like in real life you would hear the fucking noise of a vehicle approaching and get the fuck out of the way. But in terms of the surprise factor for this episode and the show in general, you didn't hear shit obviously, and all of a sudden you just smack. I was like, holy, like it actually caught me off guard, even though I already mentioned it before last episode that could be a possibility. It's just that it didn't happen already once, so I was like, all right, I guess that's out of the fucking handbook. But nope, that's exactly what fucking happened. I can't believe, like I like low-key called it, but I still didn't see it coming. Because it already like kind of, you know, like I said, like moved on from that, like as he was like running through the intersection, and they actually ended up in a place to fight where they were out of the street. So I just completely forgot about it. But yeah, I low-key called it, and that shit surprised the fuck out of me because I forgot about it. And it was a loud ass smack, and like you could see, like, and then it like showed him like laying down, and like how like twisted all his limbs were, and how like much he was bleeding from his head and everything. Like, you know, I thought he would have died on impact, but he fucking had like another minute or two of like him like thinking about like why he was always chasing after Takemichi, all this and that. And just seeing his mangled body, like, ugh, it was so uncomfortable. But then, yeah, he passes away. And then we also learn Kakusho is still alive because, they ended up with a summary of that whole incident. 5 arrests, which was the Vicious Generation, you know, everybody, like all the officers of Tenjiku, basically, like all the big, heavy names. And then the 3 deaths, which was Emma Sano, Kurakawa Izuna, and fucking Kisaki Teta. So he didn't mention Kakucho there, so I was like, oh my god, he's alive. He's gotta be. And then, of course, finally, we actually do get that conference. Thank God they at least did that. Thank God they at least let Takemichi walk into the room. Okay, bet we see Kakucho actually alive instead of just speculation and we don't get it confirmed until next fucking season, whenever that's gonna be. Like, that would be, I would be so annoyed. But yeah, that's pretty much the finale. I mean, I enjoyed it. Like, I finally, like, finally got to see Takemichi throw some hands, handle fucking business with Kisaki, and he was actually about to shoot him at one point too, but then Mikey and Hina pull up, obviously, and then that's when Kisaki starts running again, and when, you know, he starts to kind of laugh, like, oh, you think I'm a time traveler? Boom, that's when he gets smacked, and he apparently wasn't. So I don't know where he was fucking running to, but that's where, you know, Takemichi thought he was doing it first, is trying to run to whatever the condition is that he has to meet to time travel. And he just kind of laughed at that, and then that's when he gets absolutely fucking smacked by that truck. I mean, dude, what a finale. All in all, I enjoyed seeing Takemichi actually showing some strength for once. I mean, he's always shown strength in terms of like being able to not give up, like mental fortitude, that type of strength, all that stuff, like, yes. But in terms of actually some offense, like get some fucking hits in, like he had one really good hit on Kisaki this episode too, like where like Kisaki felt that shit, like he knocked him back on his ass. That was satisfying as fuck. Like, all of that I loved so much. I don't want to see, I'm not wishing for death here, but Kisaki needed to fucking go. So seeing him getting smacked by the truck, how surprising that was. And also, you know, obviously in this sense, satisfying because he's finally out of the way. Because how this episode ended, Takemichi is scared for whatever reason. He's nervous. He's been trembling ever since that happened. Like, he can't believe he's actually gone. Or, like, I don't know if he's just, I think he's just scared to really go see the present or just move on. Like, he can't believe that he's actually finished his goal, you know what I'm saying, or actually gotten Kisaki out of the picture. It's up in the air, man. Can't wait for the next season. Hopefully we don't have a super long wait for that, because I think it's only one more, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like there's only one arc after this. I'm curious to see what we get into in that, because like I said, it kind of doesn't really set us up for what we do next. So like I said, the 2 things that I thought of, either Takemichi is going to try and save people in the past, because he mentioned saving Baji and Emma. That might have just been a bold ass fucking bluff or something to hype himself up. Wouldn't be surprised, but that's one avenue. And the other avenue, we're gonna go back to the present and hopefully everything's fucking grand and happy. I don't know. So that's where we were left off with Tokyo Revengers. I loved it. If you guys enjoyed the reaction, please leave a like down below. comment, subscribe for new, hit that notification bell so you know the next one's dropping. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all be good. Deuces.